I'm Cher with High Tech Realty, and today we're at 334 Pinecone Avenue in Spearfish, South Dakota. Welcome to beautiful South Dakota. This is the west side of South Dakota. Today we're going to go on a little tour with Jason, and I'm going to have him explain to us a little bit about the main house and the shop and his addition.
Hi, I'm Jason. Let's take a walk of the plains and the city of Spearfish. And Cher keeps referring to the tops of the trees. We're not quite to the top, but we're real close. And this is real nice in the summertime because you don't get that crazy hot sun on this side of the house. And as the day goes on, the back side of the house, the east side, is really cool back there as well. I don't remember the dimensions of the deck up here, but probably got a good 10 foot across, and you probably got another good 50 feet across. And it is a complete wraparound deck. You got a shot of the fireplace there, it looks like, as well, outside. And on the back side here, you've got the complete length of the house for decking, which will lead us to a patio to the back side of the house. This deck was recently stained a couple years back. This will give you access to the patio, which leads you to the hot tub that is about almost a year old. We purchased this back in March of last year. I'll open it up for you so you can just get a quick view of it. Crystal clear water in a snowstorm. About 104 is where I like it.
Nice.
The cover, you do not have to remove it. You just pull back on the cover. I'm barely trying to pull back on it. And that flops back, and then you're good. You're in business. All landscape. This is all rock. I don't know how much rock is here, but I added to what was already here.
The shop has how many garage spaces, would you say?
You could put 6 full-size cars in there comfortably.
And above the shop and that garage, again, is the guest house and or the finished quarters.
I call it the finished part of the man cave.
The finished part of the man cave.
That's where you take the classy ladies. That's where they like to hang out. So, and then you got a good shot here if you can get that of a panoramic of, that's the northwest here. If you can see where I'm pointing, that's the northwest. Beautiful sunsets there. Of course, the sun's going to set in the west, but it's just absolutely beautiful. And then you've got the famous Crow Peak that you can see from pretty much every deck on the property. Welcome to the beautiful Black Hills and 334 Pinecone Avenue. We're going to give you a extended tour of this property along with Cher from High Tech Realty.
We are now upstairs above the shop, and this was an addition that Jason and his wife Shelley put on, and we would like to take you on a little tour of this addition.
Sectional. We're very proud of many of the accents on the home. The barn door sliders and the car siding go together real nice here. The other main feature is the pellet stove from Harmon. Very, very cozy. Turn the temperature up here to get a flame going so the folks can see exactly how this looks when she's really heating up. Hopper bin in the back for your storage for your pellets. Bags of pellets off to the side there, which makes it real nice to heat the space up.
And even though this is above the shop, you put 2 bedrooms in here.
2 beds, yeah. I mean, they're, you might be hanging out here one night and you don't want to go to the house, so you you got a bed to crash into.
So perfect for guests and perfect for
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling Cher earlier, if I was a kid and I had a couple brothers and sisters and I wanted to get away from them, this is where I'd be begging to stay. We wanted to keep a mountain type theme. We are in the mountains, we are in the Black Hills. We wanted to keep it looking, modern but rustic, and I think we accomplished it. I'll go back to these barn door sliders. We didn't buy these locally. We didn't buy these from an outlet store. We didn't go to Menards and buy them. We had these custom made, and those doors are heavy. They are very, very heavy. They're solid wood. The rivets were all pounded in from a friend of mine and myself to give it that kind of, historic look, but yet again kept it real rustic and with that kind of log cabin feel. It looks like the logs, those are real logs, the accents all the way through in the bathroom and on the other side here on the outside of the living area, but we wanted to make it look like it was actually part of the structure, but they're actually just real log accent pieces, and it really blows people's minds. Plenty of room in the main bathroom, walk-in shower. I want to say that's a 5x6 shower, so it's
Very decent
very,
size.
very large. And then notice all the elk and the deer etched or airbrushed or sketched into the glass. One of my favorite features. Just wanted to keep it all tied together, keep it looking rustic. Dual sinks. This does have hot water on demand, so that's kind of the new way to heat your water efficiently. It doesn't take long to get that hot water. It takes a little bit to pump it through the system upstairs, and we can give you another little, I can show you what that looks like when we go downstairs as well. Take a walk back out here to kind of your kitchen area. You got all the stainless steel appliances. You've got an island. I even put a garbage disposal in it. Has its own septic system. Turn your water on, you've got a switch down here. Turn your garbage disposal on. Big farmer sink. Matching granite on the island and on the counter space. Chopping block. Extra lighting. One thing I will point out that I forgot to mention before is I'm about 5'8" on a good day, okay? So a guy that's 6'5" or 7 foot, we put the dormers in so when you're not in like an A-frame, the gable ends are on each end for the barn look. You got plenty of room so you're not ducking in the corners when you go to clean and knocking yourself out when you're detailing. Plenty of extra outlets for, I was thinking of putting a mini split in here for extra cooling and heating. All the outlets are there, you just gotta pop the caps, all the wiring's done. Plenty of outlets. Plenty of outlets, probably overkill, but it's better to have more than not enough. The half bath for if you need to, you don't want to dirty up the main bathroom, you got a half bath in there with a small sink and a standard sized toilet. Large stainless French door style refrigerator. Freezers down below. I guess what I'm saying is you got plenty of room, whether this goes or stays, you got plenty of room for a large style refrigerator. Plenty of windows. I didn't shortcut on windows. We wanted plenty of daylight. And the one thing that's spectacular about this structure is the view you get from the west windows. The view to the east is really nice because it's wooded, but it opens up real nice to the west. You can see Crow Peak, you can see the plains of South Dakota, you can see the lights of Spearfish, the little community down below the hill. Actually a really nice view.
Well, while we're here in the warm, I would like to just point out that Jason had mentioned, according to my own demographical ability, 5 or 6 football fields up the way is the canyon.
The Canyon Ridge, where Spearfish Canyon Byway is one of the most beautiful drives you can take in a car or on a motorcycle. You can actually walk this direction, and my property ends, but then it goes into like the BLM land. And at the top of that ridge, that's where we spend time in the summer, and you can actually get some of the best views you could ever imagine, and watch the cars drive by in the canyon. It's a neat setup. So thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah. Well, that's it for upstairs here of the shop, and we're going to continue on. Well, welcome to the man cave. That's all I have to say about that. Here's Jason.
Let's take a walk back here. Let's take a quick stroll. You've got a 30 by 50 shop here. I'll keep it brief. We've got plenty of outlets. The big thing when I had this built was I want outlets. I said I wanted nice concrete, I want it nice and tight, I want it to hold heat, I want it efficient, and I want it clean. But I really wanted outlets, so outlets you have. If you go, I don't know what I did, every 6 feet I believe, I did outlets. It's absolutely spectacular. I don't always want the LED lighting. It lights it up here in here like a Christmas tree with the light colors. So what I did do is I put some recessed lighting when I'm just in the back here. So the recessed lighting's up top there. I don't know if you can see. And the recessed lights do have a dimmer. There's 4 pucks. It's just enough. It makes it real nice at night when you're hanging out here watching TV. And then there's a shop light as well over the bench. So not only do you have the LED lights, I just don't like all that light all the time, but when I need it, I want it. You can kill those, and then you got your recessed lighting with dimmer, and then you got your shop light. And then you've also got the Christmas tree here. The bench has been resined, which is like a finish you would put on a bar top. I wanted something that made the wood look real nice, but protected it as well from hammers and whatever else I might be doing out here. I'm in the process of finishing the other one on the other side. I've got one section to do. Again, 30 feet wide, 50 feet deep.
Jason, I think the only other thing you said that you would do if you stayed is you would epoxy the floor and perhaps on the sides.
Yeah, I would figure out mirrors. I was going to do mirrors. I was maybe going to do some of that corrugated metal. I've got some left from construction over here in the corner. I was trying to figure out a way to tie the same theme in and not kill the theme completely. But I would finish the wall off with something because it's just a big ugly concrete wall. And then epoxy the floors, and you would have a very comfortable setting in this shop. I mean, it would be very spectacular. And then there's some other things I want to do to it yet. But there's hot water, there's cold and hot water in the corner, just to detail clean and keep the floors cleaned up. Big windows to let light in.
And insulation behind
the insulation is unbelievable. So behind the metal, it's all drywalled, and the reason I did that, to make a long story short, I just didn't want the mess of sand, texturing and sanding the texture. I just didn't want to deal with it. That stuff gets everywhere. So behind the metal is drywall, so it's very efficient. In the ceiling and in the attic of the upstairs, there's 20 inches of blow-in insulation. So it's very, very, very efficient, and it's very comfortable in here right now. The concrete floor, I had them sweep it quite a few times and wind it, so it's very smooth. So to put epoxy on this floor, it's detailed and ready to go. The one thing I think that Cher can tell you is this floor, if you take your hand across it, there's no dirt on the floor. It's a very, very clean environment. One big garage door, it's 16 foot wide, it's 8 foot tall, and I just wanted to have one door to contend with and easy up, easy down. It's a great space for a guy. This is where I spend my time, and it'll be tough to see it go, but somebody's going to get a heck of a space for their spare time to play with their cars or trucks or snowmobiles or motorcycles, ATVs, whatever you like doing. So, any questions? Give us a call on the shop specifically. Come on into the main part of the home. I can't wait to share this with you. Just a great accent to the home. Has blowers on it. It's just breathtaking. It goes from the bottom of the floor all the way up to the ceiling. It's very, very grand. We're still getting a little heat out of there from the coals. We'll fire that back up again, but one nice great room. You notice the log accents. The full log beams go from the one end of the house, the north end to the south end, or the south end to the north end, and they are massive. They are big. And when we get up to the loft, we'll kind of point that out, how big those logs truly are. Really nice part of the home. When we go back over to the kitchen area, we matched everything up as far as I refer to it as flow in the home. Everything flows real nice. So if we have a granite countertop here, there's going to be a granite countertop in the bathrooms throughout the home, and they're all going to match. Stainless steel appliances to kind of accent the kitchen. Under cabinet lighting, LED lighting under the cabinets to kind of light the backdrop up. Backsplash was added. I did that back in 2014 or 15. So we've done a lot. We've added a lot to it. There's almost, you really got to look at the detail to remember what you do when you customize
And
your
how
home.
much upgrades you've done.
How many upgrades you've done. Absolutely. These are all wrought iron fixtures as well. Very, very heavy. I added those as well. When I moved in, the fixtures were, in our opinion, hideous. The fans were added as well. Both ceiling fans. You've got controls to adjust the lighting, and you can dim the lighting. You've got 3 settings on the fan control where you can put it at 1, 2, or 3. Plenty of windows. The windows are huge. Lets in plenty of daylight. It's real nice in the summer to open up those windows and get that fresh air in here at night. We should probably take a walk down the hallway and get to the back side of the house and show you the bedrooms and the bathrooms. Off to my right, here's the laundry area. We'll take a walk through this way and get to the master bedroom. Notice all the log accents. I don't remember the dimensions of this room, but it's a big master bedroom. And then we should probably get a shot of the master closet as well. Master closets through here. Plenty of hangers on both sides. if you come back this way and we circle around, you can kind of see where we've been to give the folks an idea. When we walked outside of the deck, the hot tub sits outside the master bedroom window to the south. And then generally this is how we get to the hot tub. We go through the slider to the deck, and it's very convenient, not that far away. Master bathroom right off to the, this would be on the north side of the bedroom. Notice all the floors flow as well, all the flooring matches up. If we walk this way, we can go to the spare bedroom on the end of the house and the spare bathroom, which is full. There's a full bathroom off to my right. Notice again the matching granite. And when we get the camera back out here into the hallway, we'll go over to the second bedroom on the main level. One other thing that I forgot to mention while he's stepping on that nice pad. What do you think of that pad in there? Huh? Real nice, isn't it?
Incredible.
The pad is real nice carpet. The pad is almost comparable to walking on a pillow.
Yes, it is.
Very nice pad. I think that'll be one thing that we'll definitely notice when we take people will notice when they walk through the home. Let's take a walk back down the hallway. If you want to get another shot of the laundry area there on the main floor, and then we'll go down the stairs and show the lower level of the home.
Back up, back up, back up.
When you get down in the lower level, you'll walk into, it's basically an open room, but it's all tied together with windows, of course, plenty of windows. There's we have a table sitting here just to dine and play cards. We kind of play board games and stuff down here, but the main attraction would probably be the kitchen, and then you've got a lot of granite here again, and everything matches up real nice. And if you remember the shop, the upper level of the shop, I don't know where that's going to be in the video, but you'll notice that we took the car siding that's on the walls in the shop and kind of tied it in and accented in the lower level of the home as well. Through the lower level here, and point out the pellet stove. We'll kind of kick that on, and when we walk back through, there'll probably be a nice flame going. Keeps it real nice and cozy down here. Accent lighting in the main living area. All the lights are on dimmers. I put all new doors in. They're knotty pine. I've not stained them yet because I didn't know exactly how I wanted to stain them. I may or may not do that, but that'll be an option that the next owners can play with it. But the doors are brand new, quality doors, oil rub runs, runners, door handles, doorknobs. Everything's kind of neat. And when we come back through from the back side of the lower level of the home, we'll get a nice video of the pellet stove rolling there. It should be up and running. Notice how nice that pad is on your feet. So as we go on back into the back side of the lower level, there's he'll have a nice hallway, it's a grand little hallway. It kind of opens up and then it gives you like a whole nother section of the home. You've got a really nice big bathroom. There is a shower, a walk-in shower. Notice again the flooring and the granite all flows real nice and it ties the entire home together. And as you come into the master, I'll maybe step outside here and we'll get a better shot of the inside of that master bathroom downstairs.
And then bedroom.
Yeah.
And he'll edit some of that stuff all day.
Okay, perfect. As we walk out back into the hallway here, we'll walk through a bedroom. This is we like to fish sometimes, so we themed a room on fishing, which is kind of interesting in my opinion. But my wife has some good ideas at times. I'll open it up and you can kind of see we've got our Christmas. We're still kind of trying to take decorations down, so overlook that. But you got a big hot water heater there. I don't remember how many gallons it is. I think it's 60 gallons. That's a 50-gallon water heater. And then next to it is the container for the softener pellets. And then you've got more storage on this side as well. Notice the bifold doors, they're pine. Very nice doors. I mean, those things, it's butter. I'll show that again. I don't have to push, they just kind of slide together real nice. The guy ahead made them did an excellent job. We'll go back out into the hallway and we'll show you the next big bedroom and we'll show you that car siding on the wall for the accents and some lodgepole. So we'll walk through the hallway here and we'll walk into the next bedroom. This is a fairly large room. 2 brand new ceiling fans I might add in both rooms. I just put those up about a month ago. Big closet on this end. Big closet with mirrors. Old school closet doors, but I like them. I like the mirrored look. I'm a believer in history repeating itself, and I think that's going to come back in style at some point. So they're staying. And then the car siding. We love this. I don't know that the video will do this any justice, but this looks really nice in person. And again, this is kind of spread out through the home as accents. And then I started doing some lodgepole. When you take a log and you split it down and you attach it, that's the term is lodgepole. That's what I've learned. I hope I'm saying that right so some contractor doesn't shun me, but that is very, very nice looking. And I just haven't had a chance to get around to the rest of the room yet. I may or may not finish it off, but I just want to accent that closet corner. Very efficient. It doesn't cost a lot to run one of these or own one. Your initial cost is buying the unit. A pallet of pellets, there's 60 on a pallet. It's a couple $100, and I can make that last throughout the winter. So it's really nothing to heat this lower level of this place. To get out onto the deck, and somewhere we did a nice shot of this deck and another take, and then there's 2 big windows facing the north. They give you a lot of sunlight. So I guess my point is when you look at this property and you're here in person, it doesn't feel like a basement. It just feels like a ground level part of a home. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you see it in person, but it's very, very nice. And the deck sits up in the air so you're not ground level either, because you got to remember the property slopes from the south to the north and it slopes down. Would be washer and dryer. You'll own those if we negotiate it, or you can bring your own in, stackable, and it's all plumbed and ready to go. And then again, if you want to get a shot of the granite, this piece of granite is absolutely beautiful. I hand-picked all this granite, all the pieces. I did all the work for you. As long as you like the color combo, we're in business. Notice the car siding on the bar as well. That was in the back bedroom. So let's take a trip up to the loft. And the reason I'm standing here, I just wanted to point out all the beautiful woodwork. I just love it. Just wanted to make sure we got a good shot of that woodwork with the Christmas decorations on it. Makes it look really nice. We'll get up to the top level here and I'll kind of wrap my hands around this log here. This kind of gives you an idea of how big these logs are. All the way through the home. Get some more light here. I used this as an office for many years. I spent a lot of time up here about the first 6-7 years, and things have changed in my life and I haven't spent as much time, but this is a great area to have an office or just an extra living space. Plenty of room. And as we walk back around the bed and we go to the edge of the banister here, it's kind of a safety measure. It extends out so it just doesn't, you're not going to fall off of the edge of the banister. And you've got the view of the great room. Plenty of room up here, plenty of home. If you like the Black Hills, this home definitely fits the theme. I'd like to thank you all for doing a tour through our beautiful home here in the Black Hills. The one thing that drew me to the hills were the recreation side of what the Black Hills have to offer. Whether you're riding a mountain bike or you want to go snowmobiling in the winter, the motorcycling here is wonderful. I would recommend this area, and it's right out the back door of this property, literally out the back door. When somebody has questions, they need to get in depth and let me know exactly what their questions are. I can answer them because I'm that outdoor guy. I would like to thank you again for coming through the home. If you have any questions, just let myself or Cher know.
That sounds perfect. You can call me anytime at 605-906-1152, High Tech Realty. And I want you to know that we're delighted to bring this listing to you. 334 Pinecone Avenue, Spearfish, South Dakota. Thanks, and make it a great day.
Thank you so much.